different people, different places, different everything, so it makes you a well-rounded person. So prolific to me is just well-rounded. Prolific means just, not inside of not stuck inside of a hole, not stuck inside of one box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that. Me, like, I'm gonna go like with a typical response with prolific with Nipsey. I'm not gonna front just because first time ever hearing that word was off the Victory Lap album, and I remember, and it's weird because I mentioned this in a couple of interviews already, but like Nipsey was like I was a fan of Nipsey for his interviews before listening to any music. Like I kept up with every interview up until maybe like Victory Lap came out, and then I decided to check out his music.
Right.
And so obviously, first thing he says, prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gonna go and get it, no kid it. So yeah, and so that's why I was like, okay, but I believe that album came out in 2018. So that's why when I seen your album Prolific in 2017, I was like, okay, like this thing must have been around for a minute. You know what I mean? Or this guy was just on his own path.
Right, and I think that's what it was, man. Because much love to Nip. You know what I'm saying, for sure. That's another. His business mindset and his music. You know what I'm saying? That's a legend. And he's from my city. You know what I'm saying? So he's always been an inspiration and motivation for me. But like you said, like my boy was calling me prolific maybe 2012, 2013. Like some of my earliest mixtapes, I would be promoting the release of Prolific. Like 2013, I had a song, and on the end of the song, I was like, Prolific coming soon. So I think it was just a word that just stuck around with me.
Yeah, and another thing too that I remember Nipsey mentioning it. I forgot. I think it was the Rap Radar interview where he kind of talked about like what like songs needed for them to be a hit, and it's something that I noticed in every one of your songs that I've listened to at least is it has climax. You know what I'm saying? Like you have like a great besides just the hook, you have like a good hit when it comes to certain parts of the song, so people can look forward to everything besides the hook. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Real shit. I appreciate that, bro. For real.
It's all good. I mean, with the Yeah track with Rick's Rumble, that one's a bopper, man. I'm not gonna front. That was like your latest single, no?
Yeah, we haven't even. It's funny because it's on Apple Music already, but we haven't started the promotional run for it. We're gonna start that next week. But I'm glad you tapped in and got to see that it's released and listen to it.
No, absolutely, man. And it's kind of my job in a sense. To try to get ahead of the game like that. So I mean, if you need help pushing it and stuff, let me know. I'll put it on my story and stuff.
For sure, always.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this interview's not gonna come out for maybe a month from now, maybe just in case, just because I'll be doing these interviews every week, like almost every day, and then I don't want to like overwhelm everybody, so I just want to do like space them out and such. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what's up. Yeah, for sure. It's good that you're getting out there. How long you been doing it for?
Shit, I've been doing interviews for a couple of years, but I've been like so inconsistent until quarantine came up, and so now with quarantine coming on, I've just been launching like nonstop with them since maybe a month and a half now.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, and so covering a lot of ground, and so I do plan on like expanding a lot more. So.
That's right.
There we go. Cool. So can we talk about like your writing process? Like is there like any rituals to your type of methods when it comes to writing music?
One thing about me and music, one thing I can say about my writing is I don't write if I'm not motivated. I don't force myself to make songs every day, every hour, every minute. I definitely make it my job to either, I call it unloading and downloading. Uploading and downloading. So, sometimes in writing, when I don't have what it is I need to download onto a song, onto a pen and pad, I upload. So I watch movies for inspiration, watch different interviews, documentaries, and things like that. So when and even just experiences in life, I just go out and experience. I just allow myself to experience and upload all these memories, feelings, new knowledge, and then when it's time, I download it onto the beat. But my writing process, I wouldn't say it's I don't have no specific ritual. Sometimes I love writing in the car. Sometimes I like writing in the studio. Sometimes I like writing on a pen and pad. Sometimes I like writing on my phone. it's just for me, the main thing with writing for me is just being inspired and having something to talk about. You know, like it's definitely a certain type of message that I want to put out there, or a certain type of feeling I want to put out there every time I drop a song. So when I get that feeling, I can't really define what it is, but when I get that feeling, I know I got it, and I start to write, start to, you know, like I said, download onto the beat, because I have something to speak on. I have something I want to share. You know, so as long as I got something I want to share, I can always write. And when I don't, like I said, just upload, experience, live life, and then when it's time, music always, I always make my way back over to write, you know, and recording. So, you know, it's kind of just going with the flow for me.
For sure. And so, you know, quick question, because, you know, I did see, I think you were like, I don't know if you were like in the studio or just like around, you know, another artist, Maya Hiana. Is that how you say her last name?
Maya Hiana.
Yeah, okay, yeah. See, I always fuck her last name up all the time. But like, I don't know, like, you guys like ever work, you know, in the works of anything right now?
Yeah, we worked on a few songs. We eventually would drop something. We just been, like I said, we just in the studio all the time. So just recording, writing, and creating. And when we have that right sound that we want to collab on, then we'll start to release more music.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, you know, aside from her, you know, are there any artists that you've like currently in the works with right now?
Man, most artists work with my team. You know, Still Life Nation. So that's Rich Rumble, Zoo Mouth, Kazo, and you know, I got a few artists I fuck with, but you know, for the most part, I stick to my team. You know, like I'm down to collab. I got a few people I collab with, but like currently at this moment, I'm really working on a lot of solo music and like I said, working with my team.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what was the name of the team again? Or like, is it like a collective, or just like kind of just your whole thing?
Yeah, I would call it a family. You know, like all of us is day one homies that just turned and we all started making music. You know, around the same time, way back when. But Still Life Nation.
Still Life?
Still Life, like Rasta, Gangsta, Still Life.
Ah, all right, for sure. You know, for sure. Do you have like a page or anything like that on Instagram? Like that's kind of like a family page?
Say it again.
Do you have like a family page like that on Instagram or anything?
Oh yeah. If you go to Still Life Nation, at Still Life Nation, STALIFENATION, that's the family page. You know, like we haven't done a lot of uploading on it, but definitely like you'll be able to see the different artists that are on there and the different, you know, everybody that's inside of the collective. And we also got a website, StillLifeNation.com, and it has the links to all the active artists right now.
All right, man. Cool. You just put me on to a bunch of people. I'm gonna reach out to everybody pretty much. You know, you know, if I like what I like, you know, like that's like another thing too I like about this platform that I'm creating is that everybody that's, you know, that I've interviewed, it's definitely people that I would listen to on my own time. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want others to do that. You know, I don't want to just interview someone just because they're popular at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that for sure. And that's the same thing. Like when it comes to me doing collabos, like I'm not rushing to just collab with everybody because I got a few homies that's, you know, fan base is super up there. You know, hundreds of thousands of fans, but I don't rush to just collaborate with everybody. You know, because I think that if something's supposed to happen, it's going to happen naturally. You know,